G'day mate and welcome to Captain Ministry with me, JD. Today, on the 1st of January in the year 995 of our saviour, the original Captain JD, I need to put my 5-year plan in action. In the next 5 years, I have to be off this island. The first mates, a secret society made up of the descendants of the first 80, those who first arrived on the island almost 1,000 years ago with my great ancestor, the first captain, have informed me that the inhabitants of the island are starting to catch on. They're slowly putting together the fact that I've been living a life of luxury and also mining crypto on the island servers, all whilst forcing them to work in the mines digging up all the island's gold. So, before I'm banished from the island, before I'm dropped to the sea like a castaway, before something worse happens like I end up the Tomb of Captains, I need to be off this island. I have a plan. I have an escape plan. Escape plan, you might say. I just need some time. First, I need to transfer all the crypto to a secure wallet. I also need to get all the gold loaded in the shipyard and into the ship. But I might be able to use some of the last traces of belief to help me out there. But there is no way with all the gold loaded on the ship that anybody would let me board as well. So I need another way off the island. A way no one would suspect. The elitist scientific class. Those that are the smartest of the bunch and are too highly educated to work in the mines. Those that cause me the most trouble. Constantly asking questions like, why do we need 900 teraflops of computing power just to run some smelters? The mining, Bitcoin mining, you might say. But they wish to build a rocket assembly and silo. They want to make a sounding rocket to prove that they can safely launch a rocket. Not to space, just high enough to test their theory before making a safe touchdown somewhere at sea for Shippy to recover. So, I will approve their project. I'm sure it will take some time to build a rocket assembly and silo. They sound expensive to me at least, as long as it buys me time for a crypto transfer, and also time to load all the gold. What they don't know is I'll be unwittingly planning and building my escape. A way off this island undetected. I'll be replacing the dummy in the pilot seat, and I will fly out of here and be recovered at sea by the crew of Shippy. Crypto and gold in hand. And we can sail away. I hear the Bahamas are nice. I'm not sure where that is or if it exists anymore, but even though I've never stepped on a ship before in my life, I do carry the title of captain, so I'm sure navigating the ship will come back to me with no problem at all. But before I enact my great 5-year escape plan, I need to ask a question. I need to ask a favor. I just need to ask whether I can borrow a like, because every like in this video increased my chances of getting off the island safely. If you didn't enjoy the video, well, even if you didn't enjoy this series, by all means, you can have your like back. But it means I'm not leaving you in charge of the island when I'm gone. As always, I like to start off the episode thanking those that go above and beyond, thanking those who choose to support the channel, and today I need to thank you. I need to thank you for, well, sticking with me through to the end. Many started this series, but you're here at the end, so thank you. Sure, you might be chained up in a cell of the basement of the captain's office, forced to watch this whole thing so you can understand the history of the island, but I thought you would benefit from that knowledge when you take over. Yes, I'm leaving you in charge of the island. Congratulations. Sure, there might be some future problems you need to deal with, but hopefully you have the tenacity and you need to deal with them. So again, thank you. Thank you for choosing to stick with us. Well, this is going to be your office when I leave. I've got a few minor things that I need to work out first. We have some problems up here. We're going to ignore those for right now, but there's a couple of things I need to do. First thing I need to do is I need to throw more servers in the racks. Because, you know, more servers transfer more Bitcoin more faster. So that's going to be step number 1. Can I get another server? 24. I need 25. Come on. No. Oh, there we go. Got another server in. Okay. 922 teraflops. That'll get those Bitcoins transferred in no time at all. Second thing I need to deal with is iron. There's a small problem with iron, being that somebody can't line their pipes up with their holes. It's a known thing. I'm getting some medication for it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're going to plug that in there and unplug that in there. Cool. We are going to build all these. Yep. All of you, actually. And I'm going to have to upgrade to that belt so it runs a little bit faster. I need to be very, very careful about my uni spending because, well, the people don't trust me anymore. So I'm losing an extra 10 uni. Yeah, I'm losing it. They're taking it away from me. They don't trust me anymore. We also don't have enough workers. that's bad because, well, I still need to load a crew into the Mr. Shippy Shippy. I also need to, at the same time, well, build the actual rocket assembly thingamajiggy bob that the scientific people want, along with, you know, they complain about needing somewhere to actually fire the rocket as well, some platform thingy to launch from. So we're going to need a couple of new houses. It's going to be problematic because they all cost construction parts, and I don't have a lot of construction parts. All right, the next thing I need to do is, well, it's all about the mining. It's all about the mining, and I do believe we're well, a little bit low on limestone. So I need to get... Where are you guys? You're complaining about some rock that fell down. Cool. I need to make sure that you guys have some limestone to mine, so we're just going to send you into the depths of the earth. The chance of you causing a flooding in the next, 4 years or so, 5 years, pretty low. I do want to point out that we have too many flowers. That's actually a good thing, as long as I can avoid ending up in, well, the tomb of the captains. We do have a small problem with not enough uranium rods, which is fine because we've converted over most of the reactors. But there also happens to be another reactor that I haven't quite converted over yet, which is not at all an important reactor. This just runs all the steam for, well, all the diesel production. If it runs out of fuel, I can't imagine anything bad happening. So we're going to ignore that problem for now because I'm not planning to stick around. But to get that up and running, I need to give the scientific community something to do. I need to give them something that they can complain about. Oh, something they can build. And they've been telling me they'd like to make a... rotate you. They'd like to make a rocket depot and assembly thingamajiggy bob. So we're going to put this right in front of the captain's office. Hopefully KE will get his butt out of there. Yep. Super quickly. Yep. Go for it, KE. Please don't. Oh, God. The amount of cost. You are going to cost me an arm and a leg just driving through the captain's office like that. So we need to get this up and built. Also, it means for me to build a testing rocket, I need to get, well, I need to get some steel plus some golds plus some, well, electronics over here. So we need to also account for that, which means I need to, well, remove that bridge and put in a slightly larger bridge. Like one of these. Let's go on that side. That means trucks can't get through there. I'm sort of okay with that. Maybe that side. That way trucks can still get... Nah, we're going to put it there. We're going to put it there. Okay, we'll get you built. Yeah, I have to be careful with my uni spending. Okay, as you can see, it's not going well. And I still need to move all the gold. But first, can we just sidetrack some people for a little bit? So, I need to get, what was it? Gold, steel, and electronics 3. Okay, steel. Let's start with the easy ones. Steel, we have steel right here. So I'm going to bring out some steel, and I'm going to throw it down on this tile and run it over there. Cool. That's one of my problems sorted. Next one is going to be electronics 3. Electronics 3 I happen to have right here. So we're going to bring these out and run them over here as well. The last ingredient I happen to need is going to be gold, which I should be able to take from here and bring out like so. So with my 3 ingredients in hand, we just need to get them over to that rocket silo, which could be difficult, very difficult. We'll get them built with the power of belief, my last few bits of belief power. And then I need to get them through, well, this, which looks like a bit of a nightmare. A tiny bit of a nightmare. So we're going to have to, well, bend and break some rules. Can I remove you, plus remove you, and I need to remove you. Cool. Also going to have to probably remove you. Yeah, maybe I didn't need to remove that one. Maybe cancel that one. Yeah, that one can go back. Cool. This one does have to get removed. Yeah, okay. So with this done, and we'll throw some uni at that problem just so they're out of our way, we need to run our belts through. So we're going to bring our first belt to here, and then bring it straight down the side and into the rocket silo into that port. Cool. Second belt will go from here to here to here to here, and then there. And then the third belt should 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn. Okay. The third belt will have to come to here, to here, to here, and then go above because we need 5 tiles for a truck to pass through. And if I run this beside the other belts, I ain't gonna have 5 tiles free. So we need to run this one up, around, and loop-de-loop, because yes, you need 5 tiles for a truck to get through. If you're ever curious at how wide 5 tiles is, if you can't fit it in small storage, you can't fit a truck. All right, with that planning out of the way, I need to get these belts up out of the way still and plug back in. So we're gonna go from you down to you. We're then gonna go from, I guess, there to there. Yeah, and then hopefully you can do the same. Maybe. Hold shift to go in a straight line. Yeah. And then the last one is a hydrogen pipe. Hydrogen pipe's sort of important. It's hooked into all sorts of things. So we'll plug you back in as well. Okay. Now I can afford to spend uni on replacing infrastructure, getting things rebuilt. What I can't afford to do, because, you know, I'm not in a rush to get this done. I've got a little bit of time, is, well, spend on new infrastructure. New infrastructure like rocket assembly buildings, which are going to need 1,200 construction part 4, which I just have, and 160 vehicle parts 3. Vehicle parts 3 we should be fine on, we should be safe on. Yeah, I did mention there was some problems on this island, right? Here, maybe we can empty this storage a little bit faster so that there's room to put more blue waste in. I'm sure nobody will notice. Nobody will notice at all. We don't need to know about a high supply of flowers. The fusion products, we're just going to ignore. The low amount of uranium rods, we're also going to ignore. We're also not going to point out that the depleted uranium is full, and this is why we can't make any more uranium rods. It's for the next captain to work out. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Also means that I can finally, we'll turn off this. I can click on this button and make sure it goes away. But I also need to build, well, rocket depot, rocket silo, some rocket thing that the smart people want, something to attach a rocket to launch it. Storage, buildings. A rocket launch pad, that's the one. Yeah. Build my very own Kerbal space platform. Yeah. All right, so we're going to need to plug in sound suppression, being some water, also the type of fuel which is required in the rocket. If I hover over this, it's going to tell me that the type of fuel that we require for this is hydrogen. So I need to get hydrogen over here. I also need to get water over here. Water's going to be the easy one. We're going to grab water from, well, right here, which is our new Schrodinger's water pipe. Yeah, the scientific community is not exactly sure what I'm talking about when I talk about Schrodinger's water pipe. They can't understand how a water pipe can be both full and empty at the same time. All depends on whether you're looking at it or not, and it's fine. They don't need to understand. All they need to understand is the pipe probably has water in it. At least it should have water in it now. Now it's hooked into our new exhaust scrubbing system. We're going to run the pipe straight into there. Do I want a storage tank? I don't think we need a storage tank, but I can unpause that one as well. That just means I need hydrogen. Now, hydrogen doesn't get loaded until the rocket arrives, whereas the water can be loaded in beforehand. So we can build this the old-fashioned way, and then, well, add the hydrogen to this as required. But it means I need to find some hydrogen. So we have a hydrogen pipe. No, that's an acid pipe. That's a hydrogen pipe. We have a hydrogen pipe right there. So I'm going to bring you out to here and then under. I'm going to come all the way along here in a straight-ish line. Love it. Up over the wood belt. Yep, like so. Actually, we might just stay at height 1 at this point and pop over here, pop over there, and plug you in there. Okay, so we're going to unpause you and unpause you. We need to get those built as well. All right, there's a couple of other things that I need to do, whilst they're busy, whilst they're sidetracked, whilst they're worried about their rocket assembly depot being built, I need to go and load all the gold. So we're going to pop over here really quickly, too far, and I need to get all this gold loaded. So the best way for me to do that is I come to the first one and I say no. No. More no. 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 And no. Cool. And then I say, oh, pause. No, I said. And no. And no. And no. Cool. Then I click this button, and then I'll move it somewhere else. And then I click this button, and then I'll move it somewhere else. Then I click this button, and I move somewhere else. I click this button, and then this button, and then over here, we don't need the 2 ghost ones. We're going to go click, 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 and click. Don't worry about the power issues. It's fine, okay? It's just got something to do with reactors not getting enough fuel. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But we are going to use our belief. We are going to use our belief to get these guys emptied as quickly as possible. This is sort of important. I need to get, well, all the gold removed. I need to get all the gold removed as quickly as possible and, well, load it into alternative storage. Yes. Yes, we're just doing a grand count of all the gold. Yes. I just need to count all the gold. That's what we need to do. We're moving it to a central location where it can all fit at the same time, and then we're going to count it. Yes, that's what we're doing. Well, that's what we're doing. I'm going to need to get that belt rebuilt. I do need to provide, you know, some things so it can go back into Fort Knox afterwards, you know. So we need to unpause that belt so gold can at least transfer. That belt's too slow. Let's do that. Okay. That belt can at least transfer the gold through to here where all these are getting packed up and loaded into boxes to hopefully be turned into construction parts for, because I'm a little bit short on those. Yep, just a wee bit. Yep, and then we can run our belts forward. Come on, I need you going. Maybe I don't need you going. I sort of need you going. Okay, get this belt built maybe. That one's being packed up. Partially packed up. Yeah, you guys are doing a pretty horrible job of packing these up. You are extremely busy. There is exactly 0 trucks available because they're busy either pulling things down or... Oh, 700. It's being built. I think we might even have enough parts. We might even have enough parts to build both. Okay, can we get our belt to continue? Yeah, through that building after it vanishes. Anytime now. Okay. Don't wish to vanish just yet. Does my belt even line up? No, I'm off by top. Alright. From there to there to... Come on. Vanish faster. It doesn't want to plug in. Oh, you're fully vanished. Okay. In that case, there to there to there. Alright. We're going to get that one built. I'm going to get that one built. I do need gold to continue being transported. That seems like a... What? What's your issue? You've got nowhere to put the gold. The gold, the construction parts. Okay, I guess delete. Not like all these things need construction parts, but sure. Yes, but I do need the gold to keep transporting, because, well, we need to get the gold down here to keep making electronics 3. All right. At the same time, a couple of other side projects I want to do whilst I'm up here. One is we were bringing seawater down here to make brine to, you know, process gold. I need to keep up appearances. I need to keep processing gold. I also should do some improvements whilst we're here. So here is our brine pipe where we're possibly taking too much brine up to the surface. So I should be able to, providing I can find somewhere to patch in right there, for argument's sake, should be able to build up my last ghost pipe, my very, very last ghost pipe, around here. And then if I can get that built, it's 0.5 uni. Like, we can spare some. We are down to 200 from, you know, 680 to start with. Yep. It means that I should be able to get brine plugged into here off my main brine dump pipe, which means it puts less pressure on, well, our many, many brine dumps, which I'm not sure if I have enough of. Also means that I can remove, well, this pump and this dump. Not that the dump did anything, but I can remove the pump at least. So that's going to be an improvement as well. All right, with those projects done, I think it's time to get back to the ship. Oh, well, there was some lag. Okay, cool. I think it's time to get back to the ship. You are mostly built, still like 100 parts short. Should be happening in no time. If we get back to the ship, Mr. Shippy should have all the gold, There's 35,000 dials of gold right there. There's also one piece of pressed waste, which luckily, if I'm leaving the island, I ain't taking with me. We can throw that out, all those construction parts hopefully end up in, where is our box? We've got a box. We got this box, which feeds into here and makes, worth 20 parts. It's easily worth 20 parts. And converts our construction parts 3 into construction parts 4. And obviously I need more 4 parts to, well, actually get the rocket silo thingy up and built. We don't have a lot spare. Yeah. So, yeah, we're definitely going to turn on another robotic assembler to just crank them out a little bit faster. But that has nothing to do with... Why are you low? Because you're being deconstructed. Yeah, we don't need coal over here anymore. What I do need to do is I do need to get Mr. Shippy out of here. So I need you to load up all the gold and a crew and get the hell out of Dodge. The good news is, well, we've already picked out a pick-up location. So we're going to be launching now wonderful little rocket over towards this settlement. Not at this settlement, just close to this settlement, because, well, we figure it's a great spot to be picked up from. Also, they happen to accept gold. It's not like I was sitting on that board meeting at all and made that particular suggestion, but that is a great place to be picked up from. Because worst comes to worst, we can always trade away some of our gold for, you know, not really uranium, but I'm sure they'll accept other things for either bitcoins or gold. So we're going to send, well, our wonderful Mr. Shippy off with his full load of gold over to there to wait for us to arrive, you know, in our rocket. And he has, well, our 130 crew from our original first mates, our original crews that have first arrived on the island. So with you up and built, obviously I need to get you up and built, so we better unpause you as well. You are going to require construction parts plus concrete slabs and some steel. Now, steel, the truck shouldn't have any problem accessing because it's right there. Concrete slabs could be a bit of a problem because I don't think they can reach over that bridge. So we're going to need an output box. Where they can get the concrete slabs from. And I think this I'll have to build with Uni because I don't think they can actually get in here to get this done. But our plan is they can pick up concrete slabs from here, and that way the truck should be able to access them. Eisenfall, what's your problem? You're straight away trying to access the wrong building, right? Yeah, you can't access the big one. Okay. I turn that off for everything, and that way they should come to here. Because, well, we do need to get this half up and built. The rocket launch pad. I hear it's important. It is going to require a delivery or two, which means I need to, well, try and make sure the little trucks are not too busy doing other things. Speaking of other things, there's one other thing I think we need to do. I need to have 30 workers available for that. Okay, there's one other thing I think we need to do, and that is, well, you know, we're coming up in the year 1000. We should do some celebrations. We should definitely do some celebrations, which means I want more houses. Yep, we want more houses. How poor are we uni-wise? 200. I think we can spare it. I think we can spare it to get another housing up and running, because what I'd like to do is I'd like to present the people with more food, even more food. We do have fertilizer 1 going this direction, and then fertilizer 2 plumbs into here and disperses, well, into this set of farms. What I'd like to do is take any excess fertilizer 1 that we might have, plus any fertilizer 1 that may come from our original oil refinery, and plug them into the next row of farms. But that means I need to work out which pipe's which, and frankly, I'm not sure. Okay, you are the balancer for fertilizer, so that pipe right there. And also you should have a friend, that pipe. So those 2 pipes are for fertilizer. What I want to do is I want to put in a transports, a pipe balancer right about here. We're going to, so what the hell are you plugged into? You are plugged into a pipe. You are plugged in the right pipe. Okay, what I want to do is I want to bring that in there. I want to remove that one. And then we'll take this into here. We'll also branch down from our fertilizer from our nuclear reactor and then branch back up. So when I've done that, we should be able to say, I want you to prioritize out. Yes, out this direction to bypass. We can pause that pipe because that is the exact same as deconstructing it. Then any extra fertilizer can come this way because, well, more food, more farms. We can see that the farming system's going great. We do have some spare capacity to make a little bit more animal feed, to burn off a little bit more animal feed, to make a little bit more free power, so we might as well. Also, you know, we're coming up on a celebration. maybe they'll eat it all. So let's throw in some corn along with some wheat and unpause you. And I also think if we check this, food is at 5. Am I short on... I'm definitely short on vegetables. Okay, so we might want to plant some flowers. And there's a fluid storage that's empty. That's never good. Vegetables with some wheat, unpause, vegetables with some corn, potatoes. Can't forget my veggies and potatoes. Technically, I also need to slide these down to 120 because we're using worse quality fertilizer. Yeah. What else can I throw in here? We could throw in sugarcane. How's our sugarcane? Our sugarcane is this. Canola's empty, sugarcane's empty. Okay. You're going to do sugarcane and canola because why the hell not? Set you to 120, unpause you. We're going to throw in another lot of veggies with a sugarcane, 120, unpause. We're going to throw in some canola with 120 and some veggies, unpause. All right, which water supply? I'm sure that'll be fine. That's not like the liquid water for, you know, a nuclear reactor or anything. I'm sure that won't be an issue at all. We're going to question nothing. We're going to pretend that everything is fine. You are prioritizing from... Oh. Well, it should be as easy as that. Prioritize from these guys who make water rather than these guys that consume water. Maybe that'll fix the problem for the next captain. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll back up on Steam. Side dump. No, that's fine. We still have some room for dumping more materials. Not a lot. Evaporation pond. Well, that's all right. You're meant to be turned off. Cool. All right. Where were we up to? We were up to... Oh, it's built. It's built and it's done. All right. We need to build a rocket. We need to get a rocket up and running yesterday. Please. All right. Continuing on our list. We need to throw in... I don't know. I didn't look. Can I get some corn with some vegetables? Unpause. We're probably going to need some fruit as well. We'll throw that in with some wheat. Unpause. 164 workers. Why the hell not? Let's throw in some poppy. You never know. We might be a little bit low. With some fruit. Again, drop that down and drop that down. Thank you. Fertilizer's not getting this far. Oh, no, it is. It's fine. No, they are getting fertilizer. Can I throw in... I don't know. We're just throwing stuff together randomly. That and that. Unpause you. Down to 120. 116 workers. We're going to have one hell of a celebration when this rocket goes off. We're going to throw in one of them with one of them. There to there. Can I throw in another lot of poppy with some fruit? Veggies. Unpause you. 68 workers. Unpause you. We'll throw in canola with fruit. 44. So I can unpause you. And then I'm out of workers. Get 20 workers. Can I throw in veggies and good old veggies and potatoes as our last one? We've still got 4 spare farms, you know, just in case we need anything more. High supply of slag. Well, it's probably because everything's turned on. Fine, we'll deal with that. Low supply of water. It's got more in it than it did before. We were going to close that warning. We don't need to see that warning. It'll be fine. Rocket. Oh, no. We're 50% complete. We're also in June. I need to be off before the end of the year, okay? We have some problems. We have some problems that require me to be off this island ASAP. One thing we could probably do, you know, no, you guys are mining gold. You're mining gold. You're mining more stone than gold. You should really be getting more gold. More gold. We're going to keep up appearances. Make sure nobody realizes that all the gold's gone off from the island. Also get gold. Psst, gold. Do as you're told. Grab all the gold. All right, where are we up to with this rocket silo? You still have a high supply of flowers? You do. Technically, it means I could drop this. Where are you at? 90%. We could drop you down to 80% then. Just save ourselves some poop, you know. It might be important for the next captain. 69%. Nice! All right. Okay, so we should be... Yeah, high supply flowers. We should be fine. We should be fine. We should be ready to launch. All the housing's doing fine. The farming, even with the extra farms, up and running. Fertilizers making it through to this far. Is that because of a mismatched pipe? Or is it because we just don't have enough throughput of... It's not mismatched pipe. Possibly. Possibly. Where are you putting all the fertilizer? No. 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 There's no fertilizer. That's correct. There is no fertilizer. Yeah, you're 40% full. I'm guessing that's how fast we're making fertilizer. I could put in more of these guys and turn out fertilizer 1 to fertilizer 2. That would be an option. Just by extending this out. And then we technically need less fertilizer. Okay, where does that pipe go? That pipe goes to there. So I'd have to fit in a tank, which I could fit here. Plug this into the back, continue out the front, and take another one of the front ports and plug it in here instead. Yeah, it's a solution. It's a solution for, well, the next captain. What I need to do is I need to get a rocket erect. Yes, I need to get an erect rocket. That's what I need. That's what I truly need, because we need to get off this island. It's already November. I need to get this baby loaded up and launched ASAP. Oh, December. Oh, we're cutting it fine. It's fine. What we'll do is we'll call this end of year celebrations. An end of a century celebration. A celebration of everything. Everything up until this date. Everything we've accomplished on our little island. All our progress, all our progression, everything that we've done. Yes. And docked. With the rocket successfully docked, I think the last thing we should do is click the button. What? It's up there. It's up there. It's up there. KE, what did you do? What did you do? How dare you sabotage us? How dare you go out of your way and try and destroy my final victory? My final victory of getting the hell off this island before, well, KE took his revenge. Blamed me for being lashed. Yes. But with all that said and done, I'm pretty sure with KE's damage, KE's betrayal of, well, the rest of the inhabitants of the island, I'm pretty sure we're done with this series. We did launch the rocket. We did escape with all our Bitcoin and all our gold. And best of all, there's nobody that can say otherwise. Nobody that can blame me for any of the mistakes that happened because, well, KE flooded the place. KE flooded the crater. And with all said and done, I'm out of here. I'm off this island. I'm launching to a better place where Mr. Shippy will pick me up and take me on to our next chapter. Our next chapter, which we'll wait for update 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to wait for update 2. Anyway, with all that said and done, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. And I'll see you on, well, the next island, which hopefully doesn't end up looking like a flooded mess.